bitching. Like, I've been umming and ahhing about making this video for the past 5 days, but it has to be done. So, I was back at Camus on Tuesday. Obviously, you've all been following what's been going on with my ex-girlfriend and all the trouble and strife and trauma that have been attached to that. So, I was at the beach on Tuesday. I was on the phone to one of my friends, and then I saw a suspicious car pull into the car park. They were acting very, very suspicious looking at me. I know the make, the model and the registration of this vehicle, and I wondered why they had pulled in. And then my ex pulled into the car park straight after. So I was on that telephone call, fearing for my life as to what was about to transpire. I cannot stress this enough to you. When someone turns around to you and says they've lived in a particular area for so long, and regardless of who you are and what you do, no one is going to believe your version of events, and like everyone's just going to think you're lying. They kind of paint you into a corner of what do you do? Do you speak your mind, or do you keep silent to just try and avoid any type of confrontation? Throughout this whole escapade with my ex-girlfriend, every time I have had the confidence to walk away and say, I do not deserve this type of pain and trauma, there is a group of people on social media and in person that are trying to antagonize me, trying to provoke a reaction from me, trying to get me to act out of character. So the point of this video is I feel literally shit scared that I don't know what my ex is going to do, who she's got working for her to turn up at my place of work with no real reason. She wasn't there to resolve anything. It seemed like she was there to just try and spoil my day and try and get under my skin. And I take my hat off to her. It absolutely worked. Like, in this life, I do not fear no man. No man I do not fear. I fear the potential of what might happen if I am put in that situation, as any person would. The law states that you are allowed to defend yourself if you feel threatened. I've called the police, I've called the stalking hotline, I've called so many different people, but they keep telling me that no crime has been committed. Okay? You know the flip side of all of this stuff? If I had done any of this stuff, I'd be in concrete right now. So that's how, like, if the shoe's on the other foot and rules and regulations just don't seem to be appealing to me or supporting me. So I am making a video today to say that there are moments where I fear for my safety. That's why I choose to stay in my house. If there's anyone out there that would like to support me in respect of working with me to keep and give me that peace of mind in knowing that no one's going to turn up on my work site and give me any undue problems. I do not understand someone's mentality when someone gets a little bit of positive attention from the press and then someone all of a sudden comes out of the woodwork and starts saying very negative things about me and my business. I have never had any personal complaints about anything that I have done in the past and going forward in the future. I honestly feel like I have been supported and sabotaged at the same time. And it's very, very disheartening because I've suffered with trust issues my whole life of who to trust. And it's very, very disheartening when someone says one thing and does a completely different thing. I'm getting to the end of my tether in respect of what authority is going to stand up and take my account seriously. So I'm going to have to start doing things a lot differently now. I have to protect my peace, I have to protect my space, and I have to protect my work and my vocation. And I don't do what I'm about to do to people please, I do it to protect my peace. Like I've said to you on numerous occasions before that if I do nothing else with my life, I hope that I can inspire someone to leave a very difficult situation. And it's really, really disheartening when someone says they've lived here their whole life and no one will ever believe you. And just seeing how many people in the past 6 months have come out of the woodwork to try and give me abuse online, giving me dirty voice calls and voicemails and prank calls and all of the rest of it, fake orders. So there is a group of people out there that I feel are just trying to destroy me. And I'm a nice guy. I am the light in the fucking darkness. No matter what transpires in my life, I will always get up and be motivated to do better and to create more for myself. And sometimes it's very, very disheartening when people see how inspired and ambitious you actually are. And then maybe that is a mirror effect in someone's life where they see that they haven't done the best they could possibly or potentially be in their own life. So rather than strive for their dreams, they try and knock someone else's. Like, I am a very, very kind soul. There is only so much stuff that I can actually take. I have tried my very hardest to not react to all of this stuff. But it's getting to a head now where it's affecting my finances, it's affecting my business, it's affecting my state of mind. So there are a lot of people doing little tiny things to try and provoke me. And I will say to you right now, I'm not standing for this shit no more. So, like, do as you will, do as you want, but I will always do me. So I hope you're well, I hope you're blessed. Wren's Kitchen, peace.